Hey guys, this is Mihaela Telecan from healingwithfoods.org right here, right now, making a waffle, a grain-free waffle. So this is for my moms that are trying to get their kids to eat healthy. It's not for the kids with nut allergies, and it also is for my followers that are transitioning to the low-carb, grain-free way of eating, or even if you are a seasoned one and you maybe not know how to make a grain-free waffle. I meant to do this earlier today, but I did not put myself together to do it earlier, so I'm still gonna do it now, hopefully in timely manner, before my boys will burst in. First of all, I am using a small, that was my finger, a small waffle machine that is made with ceramic coating, not with Teflon. Remember, our cooking ware should be non-toxic, support our health and healing. So we want to do ceramic, glass, stainless steel as much as possible. So I was excited when I found this one at Target. I grabbed it, and it's much easier to make this particular mix to make a waffle than to do it in a pan as a pancake. That involves a little bit more frying. So this is what we're gonna use for this recipe. 1 egg. I think what I will do, I will try to point the camera. Let's see, maybe I'm a little too high. Hopefully I'm not gonna drop the phone. Maybe I could put the stand a little bit lower, but you can see, right? So first we grab 1 egg. If you're watching live, you can just write down the ingredients. Okay, 1 egg. One. Then, I knew I would forget something. Spoon. A spoon to get, sorry guys, to get almond butter. So for this recipe, we can use any butter, nut or seed butter you have or you like. I'm gonna use almond butter, you can use pine nut butter, macadamia, anyone. So I will take a generous amount, it's like a good tablespoon. I usually don't measure anything, just for the record, unless I want to write the recipe down, but I'm not going to write the recipe. I know that will be enough for 1 waffle, right? So I have the almond butter, I have the egg. Then we're going to take coconut oil, or you can use MCT oil. Again, I usually don't measure, I just go. But for the sake of making this demonstration, this is a small tablespoon. So let's say we use about a tablespoon and a half of coconut oil, maybe 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Then I will use a pinch of salt, very little salt. Remember, when we go low carb, and this one actually even has pepper in it. When you go low carb, you have higher demand for sodium, so do not worry about salt in your diet as long as you keep your intake of carbohydrates low, to a minimum. And now look, this is the hardest part, right? I'm just gonna whisk it all together. I don't even beat the eggs separately, just mix it together with the almond butter. It's gonna be pretty thick. And what we do, we are going to add a little bit of water to thin it out. So this is a very dense waffle. It's filling, dense in the sense that it's filling. It's not like a regular waffle that's made out of starch and it just shoots your blood sugar to the sky, and then it's followed by a mighty fall, which leads to a crash in energy and craving. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water, which again I don't have handy here. I'm not measuring, but for the sake of this one, let's measure. I'm grabbing a 1/4 cup size, and we'll see how much water it takes. Okay, so this is my measuring cup for a 1/4 cup. I'm not gonna put it all, not at once. And now I can already start to warm up this waffle machine. All I need to do is to plug it in. So now, how much water? If you've been making waffles, you know you go based on how thin they look. And mind you, I'm going to add a little bit more stuff to this to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'll add a little bit of chia seed. And by the way, we increase fiber and protein, and this is probably a tablespoon content. Then I tried adding blueberries to it, but when you make the waffle, the whole thing burns and then it's a pain to clean it. So I gave up on blueberry waffles. Sometimes I put beetroot powder to make it pink, not today. Sometimes I use this granola, which I talked about before. It's a nut granola, it's a grain-free granola, if I wanted to have it a little bit sweeter. Sometimes I add cheese, if I want to have a salty one, pine nuts, anything you want, you can add to this to make it a little bit yummier. How much? Really, again, I'm not measuring. Like a handful of this, it's enough. Just for the flavor and for some crunchiness. Then here I usually have a scoop, like a scoop of pine nuts. Like I said, this is a very dense, so you see now it gets thicker again. So I can, before I put more water though, I'm gonna use a little bit of baking soda. I will take about, let's see, about a quarter teaspoon, like this. And I will make it react with an acid, so it gives a little fluff to the waffle. I will use lemon juice. You can also use apple cider vinegar. Hope you can see inside. Yeah, I think you can. Look, now you know, acid-base reaction. And this will make our material rise up a little bit. And I'm happy with this. I don't have to add more water. So really it was maybe 2 tablespoons of water that I added. So I'm ready to put this, my waffle machine is green, the light. Can you see where is my waffle machine? I think that's not, let's see, I hope I'm not gonna burn myself. You can see it now, right? So now we open it. I continue to mix, and I will fill up this right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you're gonna give it a try. Looks like I even have more material than, than for one waffle. I'm gonna push it in a little bit. See, the baking soda does that. And now I close, making a tiny bit of a mess. I overload it. And we'll see what the final product is going to look like. Certainly I put too much stuff in it. That's for the video, because when I make it just for us, this doesn't happen. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's coming out. Bear with me. I'm gonna flip the camera up here once I see it stop running. Oh, I can't believe I put too much. I'm telling you, I've been making this quite a lot and never happened, but now in the camera it did. So what that tells you, nobody's perfect. And I'm so obsessive about keeping things clean that I have to clean it right here, right now with you. Okay, it's rising. I think I could have made 2 out of this entire amount. Okay, it's cooking. I won't raise the camera until, can you see the machine though? Where do I have to go? Let's see, maybe here, you see it better? I think you can see it, right? We'll see what the final product is going to look like. Theoretically, I can add a little bit more stuff in here and make one more. Let's see. Can you see it? Looks pretty. I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer. I'm sorry I wasted a little bit. So let's see. You're gonna probably want me to actually give it a try now to see my face, to see if this thing is edible or not, right? I bet you want that. So, let's see. It shows that it's heating up again. Nice. I think this is perfect. Let me grab a plate. Now again, as you could see, I didn't add honey to this. It's just this, oh, and it's so fluffy. It's perfect. Perfect. Now, here we go. Flipping back on me. Can you see me? Oh, no, it's too low. Okay, good. So, I'm going to, it's probably hot. I don't want to burn my tongue, but it's pretty light, just like a waffle. So what, because the dough itself is pretty heavy, being just nuts and an egg, adding the baking soda and making the reaction with some acid, whether is apple cider vinegar or you use lemon juice, makes it really nice and fluffy. Now again, delicious. I like chia because it's crunchy. If you make this for your kids, you can drizzle a little bit of honey on top, and it's healthy. It's easy to make. When I make, I like to put cheese in it and cumin seeds and make it almost like a cheesy bread. And quite frankly, I like it like this. You can have it as a snack, a quarter. Let's put it on the scale to see how much 1/4 weighs. By the way, I recommend scale, an electronic scale. Let's see. 38 grams, or 1 ounce and 3. So the whole waffle is more like 5 ounces or so. Let's see if I put the whole thing on. I took a bite, but small. Yeah, 5 ounces. A whole waffle is 5 ounces. So if you were to run the analysis on it, we can figure out the macros. If you need more macros, you can always add more coconut. This is not very, as you can see, it's pretty dry. Anyway, this is awesome. I hope you're gonna give this a try. Share with your friends and come back for more. And don't forget, I'm here to offer you my support. If you like support around your food, body, health and healing, and you would like to try something different, you don't want to count calories, you don't want to move more, eat less kind of thing, if you want to go the whole foods, grain-free, starch-free, lower carb, higher fat, moderate protein route, your girl. And I have a program that starts soon, and soon I'm gonna close the door to it. I only take 10 people and I have few spots left. If you want to make a full commitment for 10 months, I would love to have you join the program. PM me. I don't have a sales page for it. It's just based on commitment and interaction. I really need to talk with every person that joins this program. It's an exclusive program. It's 10 months, and I want the most committed people to join it, because you've got to take serious things. If you believe that there are quick fixes out there, I really am here to tell you there are no quick fixes. It's an uphill, it's almost like a battle. It's not even straight. It goes like this, but it can be done. And once you reach the summit and you look down on the other side, you're like, wow, why didn't I do this earlier? Why did I struggle all this time? Why didn't I get help before? So anyway, Transformation 10 is the program I'm talking about. PM me or email me, and I'll tell you more about it, and you can become a Transformation 10. And when you look back 10 months from now, you're gonna say, yeah, I really did transform. Have an awesome one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.